Alright, topic of the day is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, and I guess you can say House of the Dragon. So, if you don't know too much about Game of Thrones or just House of the Dragons, House of the Dragon is basically a prequel of Game of Thrones. And I'm pretty sure if you live in the United States of America or the United Kingdom, you should know what Game of Thrones is. No cap. But right now it's just the back and forth between the author of Game of Thrones and the showrunner of House of the Dragon. So there's a little bit of collision between the two. And right now there's a bit of George just airing out all the hot drama between him and the showrunner, which kind of brings you to like a thought of, because George had the same situation with the showrunners of Game of Thrones, where there were certain things that he revealed to them about things that they should probably do, but they didn't listen, and it kind of ruined their relationship, and it ends up with the show going fucking shit to shit. And it's kind of looking that way for House of the Dragon, and it's kind of sad because House of the Dragon has such an interesting and very deep tone story, where it's kind of getting a little bit, I don't know, a little bit, it is getting kind of, some of the shit is not really making sense to what is in, like, at least to the lore of Game of Thrones. Like, there's certain storylines that seem like it's forced, and certain storylines that they don't really complete smoothly. Like Daemon, the whole shit with Daemon. I feel like that shit itself, like, it's just a character arc just to get him to, I guess you can say, reflect. Which I don't mind. But it was just he was basically in the Trident doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, bro. And I think that's one thing. I feel like it's not gonna happen with season 3 for sure. I feel like season 3 is where all the money is gonna go to, because you're gonna have most of the main big battles from House of Dragon in there. I think the Daemon and Aemon fight is gonna happen in season 3. But regardless, if season 3 is not prepared well, if it's not done right, it's going to lose most of its fan base. It's going to lose most of its fan base, and I'm not over exaggerating or nothing. It's going to lose its fan base. The views is going to be down. For sure. If they fuck up this one easy bang, because they already fucked up Blood and Cheese by making it even more, it's not as, Blood and Cheese is way worse in the books than what they did in the show. It was just some simple murder your kid shit. That's it. But in the books, it's more darker than that. It's way more darker than that. It's kids getting murdered, but it's more deeper than what is done, than what was did in the show. But man, I'm trying to figure out, like, why is that? Why is it that this nigga George keeps getting into this same collision with showrunners of his fucking books, as using his books for their shows? Like, why is there always a conflict with both the shows and just the author itself? Why is it so hard for them to follow, like, source material, or at least listen to the person that made the fucking book, or the material that they're creating from? But yeah, that's all I want to say. That's it, but let's y'all have a good one. Peace out.